Let a few people get in here. So I don't have. I only have about 8 to 10 minutes, and I just wanted to come on here, and so something that Baby Doll actually encouraged me to start doing. This is actually her idea, so I give credit to her. She told me that I should start coming on here. Hey, thanks, Michael. Thanks. Tomorrow actually is my birthday. Thanks, I appreciate it. So she actually encouraged me to come on here and start telling stories more so like when I was a younger man before YouTube. And so I thought it was fitting to do one for this week with the Giants playing the Redskins because I have a really good story about my childhood, and it involves the Giants and the Redskins. So in 1997, for those that don't know, the Giants and Redskins played a tied Sunday night game. I'm almost 100% it was Sunday night, but it was 1997, and I was roughly I believe at the time I was 11 years old. I think I was in sixth grade, and so my dad, who made me a very passionate football fan. He didn't make me a Giant. I mean, he kind of helped in a weird way make me a Giants fan, but he made me a big sports fan. Got me involved in sports, and my dad was always he was a rowdy man. He was rowdy, had a great time, great sense of humor, loved beer drinking. I mean, just but my dad was not a strict dad, but my dad always wanted me in bed at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, your ass is in bed, and so that's my dad didn't have a lot of rules for me, but that was a rule that he had for me, and both my brother and I followed. And so, 1997, Giants are playing the Redskins Sunday night, and so obviously I had known that school night. Hopefully this game will be over somewhere around before 10 o'clock. All this and that. So, anyways, so the Giants are playing the Redskins, and at the time, 1997, the Giants had a pretty decent season at the time. I believe at the moment, I think before that game, the Giants were 7-3, 7-4. I know they had a good record. They went to the playoffs that year, and I know they lost to the Vikings that year. But at that time they had a pretty good record and a good team. So Danny Cannell, I do remember Danny Cannell was the quarterback. Tiki Barber was on that team. He was much younger, but anyway. So the Giants are playing the Redskins, tight game, and the Redskins go up 7-0 early in this, and I think they actually went to halftime with a 7-0 lead, and the Giants had tied it up in the third quarter with one of my favorite players, Chris Callaway. Chris Callaway scored a touchdown from Danny Cannell, and so they go into overtime. The game goes into overtime, and my dad knew how much I loved the Giants. He just knew, and so I asked my dad. I said, "Dad, I know it's past 10 o'clock, just past 10 o'clock. Do you mind if I stay up and keep watching the Giants?" And my dad says, "All right, you could stay up for a little longer, But I think my dad knew. My dad felt like the game was going to end soon. Okay, and in overtime, the Redskins had most of field. They had field position most of the time in there, and so it seemed like the Redskins were going to probably eventually win. So, and I do remember they had somewhere between 7 to 9 change of possession. So every time that a possession would happen, they'd go to commercial, and I'd say, "Dad, can I stay up a little longer and watch the rest of the game?" And he said, "Yeah, you can watch one more drive." So we watch another drive, and I'm in the we were in a living room, and he was sitting there back there on the recliner, and I was on the floor, and I was rooting and hollering. And then I'd just be like, "Oh man," just in agony watching the game. And so another possession would go by, and I'd look back and I'd say, "Dad, can I please watch another drive?" He goes, "You can watch one more drive." And so at the time, and then I remember Felipe Sparks War number 22. Loved Felipe. Intercepted. Gus for this is actually the Gus Farad headbutt game. I forgot to mention this. I'm sorry I forgot to mention that, but this was actually the Gus Farad headbutt game, which he had headbutted himself, I believe, in the second quarter after they had scored a touchdown. So Jeff Hostetler was actually playing quarterback for the Redskins, and that I think had really hurt the Redskins. But anyways. I really wanted the Giants to win that game bad. And so Felipe gets the interception off of Hostetler. And it seemed like at that moment, I remember telling my dad, I said, hey, this is why we stayed up, Dad. And this time it's well past 11 o'clock. I mean, it's probably 11:30 at this point. And my dad is just like, I think my dad was going through that weird thing where he was trying to be a good dad. He was trying to understand about what I wanted, and he wasn't. I wasn't being irresponsible. I was just rooting on the Giants, and I was begging I couldn't tell you how I was begging like a sad puppy dog to keep watching the game. But so Felipe gets the interception, and I'm telling my dad, "This is why I stayed up. This is why I stayed up." And of course, the Giants end up doing nothing with it. Danny Cannell. I thought they had a chance, and they ended up punting away, which got down to the last possession for the Redskins, I believe. And my dad I asked my dad, I said, there was like 3 minutes to go in the game, and I said, Dad, can I please stay up and watch this last drive? And he said to me, he said, he said something along the lines of, why do you want to see them just eventually lose here? Real serious. Like, why don't you want to go to bed wondering what happened? I was like, Dad, I can't have that. I gotta know. I gotta see. I have to know. So at this point, my dad is just mad. He's furious because he wants me in the bed. And he's like, you better go to bed as soon as this game's over with. And I was like, yes, I will. And of course, I'm all amped up with energy. I'm literally amped up. You got to remember, I'm 11 years old. And I'm 11, 12 years old. And I am tired. But, man, I just got to stay up and watch the rest of this game. So the Redskins drive all the way down. And I remember they tried a long field goal. Scott Blanton was the kicker for the Redskins. They tried a very, very long field goal. And I remember the Redskins missed it. And which then at that point led to the Giants tying. The Giants had one more chance, but there was no time on the clock. And so the Redskins missed the field goal, which I was so happy that they did because I didn't want them to win. And I obviously wanted the Giants to win. And so they miss it, and we end up tying. And I just remember just being like, unsatisfied but satisfied in a lot of ways. And my dad, I just remember this it's one of my favorite moments that I've had with my dad, just begging him that night to please let me keep watching the Giants, please let me stay up, please let me just watch another possession, and just kind of fighting with him. But it was innocent fun, and it was great. It was a great time watching a game with my dad. And it's probably honestly one of my favorite Giant games. As frustrating as the Giant game was, it was one of my favorite Giant games. I remember Tyron Wheatley was the running back. Charles Way was a big part for the Giants. Tiki Barber was young in his career. Danny Cannell was the quarterback. Chris Callaway was the receiver. Felipe Sparks, Strahan, Keith Hamilton. God, so many great Giant players. Jason Sehorn was on that team, and Giants at that time were wearing their older style uniforms. They hadn't transitioned to the new ones. I know the game was played at Washington. I do remember that, and yeah, I mean, maybe not a great story for you guys, maybe not an interesting story, but just a story that I have with me as a kid, that started my really, this was 1997. This was well over 20 years ago. But, one of the many nights that I found out how much I actually cared and loved the Giants, And so, yeah, just wanted to come on here and share that story with you guys. I'll take about a minute of questions, and then I gotta go pick up little baby doll. But I haven't got to read what some of you guys are talking about. But what's going on? What's up, Great Gorilla? But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm sure a lot of you have stories of you and your dads, or staying up late watching the Giants as a younger man, or maybe you guys have games that are some of your favorites out there. But the Giants, the Gus Frerotte headbutt game, 1997, one of my favorite, one of my favorite games. I haven't got to see what any of you guys have said. Maybe I need to go on YouTube real fast. I only got about a minute left. I gotta go. I gotta go pick up little baby doll. She's waiting on me. Yes, let's go meet the Mets. I'm game. I want to go to Philly next year. I gotta go. I gotta go with somebody. I can't go with myself. Baby doll won't go. Baby doll won't go to Philly. She for some reason thinks that that it's a terrifying place, but I told her there ain't nothing to. I actually told her that Philadelphia Eagle fans are not as bad as they appear. I actually like. I don't like Eagle fans, but I do like the passion that Philly fans have. I do like that. I like the passion that Philly fans have. Even like all of their, and I'm not saying like just Eagle fans. I'm talking about in all their sports. So I'm gonna go back up here. See what's up. I don't know if some of you guys are still on here. What's up? Five Gum, Mega Giants, Ralphie, Goose. What's up, good fella? I don't think Ralph. I don't think he's he's not taking that bet. HCTR ain't taking that bet. What's up, Philly fan always? What's up, Paper Chaser? Yeah, most dads do drink, girl. My dad is a Budweiser man. My dad loves Budweiser. I mean, I don't know anybody that drinks beer like my dad. Nobody. And I don't even drink beer. What's up, VGK? What's up, Reffin? What's up, Green Sickle? Paper Chaser. I like Mick Ultra. I'll drink a little Miller Lite. I don't like it. I don't love them, but I mean, most of the time I just drink just rum. Most of the time. What's up, Meet the Mets? Let's see here. What's up, Entertain? What's up, Chris? I don't know if E-Rock's still here, but what's up, E-Rock? Well, I'm sorry, Jimmy Mack. I'm sorry you had to stay up. I'm sorry you had to ask to stay. I usually respected my dad when he told me to go to bed. What's up, Noah? What's up, Pistol? Okay. Almost got to wrap it up. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate it. Yes, tomorrow is my birthday. I didn't know people knew that my birthday was actually tomorrow. So I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Obviously love you, Ralph. You're the man. Thank you, Paper Chaser. I'll try to drive safely. Usually, little baby doll is a handful. She's hooling and hollering. Raul, I don't think HTTR ain't he's not doing that bet. He's not going to do it. Thank you, One John. I appreciate it, man. Yep, we're going to 30-30 club or 33 club tomorrow, Chris. We're going to the 30-30. I keep calling 30-30, but just get your threes up. That's all I got to say. I won't be like this tomorrow, like I just hit a 3-pointer. Yeah, I'm getting old as hell, Meet the Mets. I hate it, man. I can't stand it. 34? Shit, man. I got another year for 34. Thank you, Raul. I appreciate it, man. Hey, Bronc nuts. Yeah, I do. I need Bronc nuts. I've been trying to find time to hook up with you. You know why I need to hook up with you. All right, I gotta go, guys. I gotta roll. Gotta go pick up little baby dog. Y'all have a good rest of the y'all have a good rest of the night. Just want to come on here and tell a little quick story, but yeah, yeah, bad dog. Yeah, I'm very, trust me. 30. I'm happy. I mean, I'm 33 is where I wish it could just stop, but I know it's going to get up there. But thank you, VGK. I appreciate it, man. I don't know if I'll do a birthday video tomorrow, but I appreciate it. But I got to go pick up the little one. I appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all. I just wanted to come on and tell that quick story. So I encourage a lot of you guys that are Giant fans, or just anybody, just come on and tell more stories about your fanhood and whatnot. I'm gonna keep coming on and telling more and more as the weeks go on. So I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good rest of the day.